in our country and order, and that is why we always host someone from the police forces. And here today our good friend is back yet again to give us interesting knowledge. And now you should remember that this is a festive season. It comes along with lots of challenges, though with a lot of excitement as well. So how can we be safe is what we're going to be tackling here today. And it is my pleasure to welcome ASP Ssebuliba Meddie, who is of course the Community Liaison Officer for Nansana. It is a pleasure to have you here once again.
Thank you so much, my brother. I greet you viewers. Good morning. My name is Ssebuliba Meddie, Community Liaison Officer Nansana, your servant.
Wow, it's a pleasure to have you here once again, majorly in such a period of time. So, talking about the festive season, can we first know what is on ground? How is there any tension? Are there any threats? Yesterday we had unfortunate news here of businesses getting burnt and all those things. But majorly, can you give us an overview of what is on ground currently?
Yeah, you know, this security is always on, not only in this period, but we put more emphasis due to the increased number that comes in this season.
Okay.
Being that it is a festive season, we call upon you, Ugandans, we call upon you to know that your safety matters, and it is you responsible, more responsible than any other person. In this period, we say we should be more serious as before. Like in this period, there is what they call crime-free festive season. And it is a campaign going on, communities sensitizing the people and letting them know that in this period, we need to engage ourselves so much and with partnership with police.
Okay.
This is whereby you, the one there, you have to come in with the police and you work together, because police cannot do it alone. That is why we do what they call community policing. In this period, we are so much emphasizing crime-free festive season, and it is going on. And today we have it here at this square here at
the city square.
The square. The IGP is going to be part.
Wow.
And let me call upon all of you people, the people around Kampala, come and be part of this move, come and be part of this work. Police is showing you how you can engage in fighting crime. Wow. Therefore, in this festive season, we call upon you, we want you to be alive. We want you to end this year happy and enter a new year happy. We don't want the excitement to take you all. We want this excitement to stay and you get excited in another year. Yeah, that is our major concern. That's why we you know, people sometimes think it is police to do it alone. Police can't do it alone. Police work with the people. That is when we call upon you to come and tell us information, because sometimes our operations are intelligence led. And who are those people that give us the intelligence? It is you.
Oh yeah.
If you neglect us, if you say it doesn't bother me, it will bother you, and in hardness. Therefore, before it bothers you, come and work out together. We eliminate those people, those spots, those people that want to cause insecurity in the society, because you know them. You know the person that is doing such and such, but you are hiding, you are fearing. In this festive season, we are calling upon you. In this period before next week on Wednesday, you can tell us, and we fish out. We fish out those people that are going to cause insecurity, because our major role as police officers is to keep life and property. That is our major role. Therefore, we cannot do it alone. We want to work with you, the community, and we eliminate crime.
Okay, that's wonderful. So what other activities are you having to make sure that these community members are in the know of what to do majorly during such a period of time?
Majorly, what we are doing, we are going to the societies, we are going to the communities, we are going to the villages, doing what we call community policing. Okay. We are teaching the people, we are teaching the Ugandans how to be secure, how to be safe in this period, and not only in this period, but after this period, still you need safety.
Oh yeah.
Then we teach them what is the law, how do you break the law, and if you break the law, what is done. Because as we, the police officers, we are there to help you, to streamline you, to make you move in a right path. We are there to guide you. Therefore, we come to the ground and we tell you that if you do this, this is this. If you do this, this is the repercussion of this. And we are telling the people, these are the people that are going in the villages, that be vigilant. Be vigilant. These days, these guys have used another system. This system, they are putting nails in the road. Now, these people that are using highways to go to the village in the night, those nails are there. And what they do, when you're moving, your tire will burst. And immediately it bursts, people they will come out like helping, and they'll be grabbing things. Therefore, we are telling you, be security conscious. Don't move at night. Move during day and reach safe. And when you're driving, mind about your life. You want to go and be happy with the people in the village, but you might take sadness, you might take sorrow in you rushing. And when you're driving, concentrate. Concentrate. Don't drink and drive. Reach and drink. But don't drink driving. Don't drink and drive. First reach and you enjoy. That is why we are calling upon you. We want Ugandans will love you. And that is why we are coming out here. That is why we are going in the community. That is why we have crime-free festive season. Why? We are engaging you. We want to work with you. This system where people thought that policemen are lions, that a policeman can never be a friend to anyone. No, we are friendly. We have blood like you. We are your brothers, we are your sisters, we are your husbands, we are your wives, we are everything. We are born. Therefore, we mind about you than we mind about ourselves. Because me, I might not sleep at my house, and I sleep out to guard a Ugandan. Why? Because I sacrificed for your security, for your safety. Therefore, we want you to know that we are here to work with you. That thing that we used to have, that police is not accommodate, police is not friendly, police is there to harm us. No, we changed that. You come, if you have a challenge, if you have spotted something that is wrong, come and tell us in a friendly way. We shall keep that as a secret, and we shall not harm you. We shall keep that as a secret, and we shall protect you, because our role is to protect you and your life. What are we trying to bring in here? We want you to be free with the police so that we may fight crime. Whenever the society or the community is free with the police, crime is reduced. Why? Because these people will be free to share the information. And when they share the information, those people that are doing crime in those different communities will run away. Why? Because they don't have any hiding place anymore.
Wow, interesting. And what is the response so far from the community outside there regarding the festive crime-free season?
People are packed, and by the way, people are yearning to work with police. But because there was a distance, there was a bridge. That is why police could be this side and the community could be this side. But now we are bridging that gap, and people are yearning. People are positive in working with the police, and we have seen it. We are seeing it working. And recently at Kempi North, we gathered and we called upon those more border riders. They came. We shared with them information. We gave them elements. We gave them reflectors. We are creating a bond, and they were happy. They thought that police is to arrest. They didn't know that the police is friendly. Police can give back. to the community, and it was so massive, it was so good, and that is what we're gonna do today. You come and you join us when we are here, and it is going to be good.
Okay. Regarding the safety of people in the night, are there like interventions? Now, like you said, these criminals are targeting the night time, majorly for those who are traveling on highways and whatsoever. Are there interventions in that regard?
Our people are vigilant and they are alert. They are vigilant and alert. What they need is your information to them.
Okay.
But security is guaranteed. They are there, and we are on a watch. We are watching you, and we promise you that you are going to be safe if we work together.
Okay.
We have deployed as usual. We have deployed, and we have people in uniform and those not wearing uniforms. You can never know who is who. That is why we are doing it so intensive, and we are making sure our people are safe. You don't mind about that. What you should do your role. What you should do your role as a community personnel. Do your role, and we are to do our role.
We have seen people go to their villages or up country, but coming back they find their houses are empty.
I was going to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what interventions are there?
As we are doing security, you are the first security personnel.
Okay.
You are the first security personnel. Therefore, we call upon you, mind about yourself before we come in. Before I come in, you know more about your house.
Oh, yes.
Therefore, we want you, when you're crossing your house, make sure you've really crossed that house. Why should you're going to the village, you're going to spend there a week, but you're leaving a letter padlock, attracting crime doers? Because someone can be, when he is really tired of doing crime, and you really close that door with some little, or that padlock that is really for, it is weak. Why should you really tempt our people that are changing? Close your door, right. Make sure your door is safe. Before we come in, because for us we shall do our work. We shall do the patrols around, we shall do that. But again, you as you, what have you done? Because you are the first security person. If you are going somewhere, make sure you mind about your place. Because if you don't mind about your place and you want me to mind about your place than you, we are in trouble. We want you to be so conscious when you're going to a village. Make sure you've left someone behind. If not, cross. Now there is I'm giving you this trick. There is when you cross your door, you can put a lock on your door up that connects to the other. When it is a lock and a lock, then when you cross, you can put a padlock. No one that can pass the hand and reach there.
Oh.
Yes. That is safety. Let's do something new to help us and we help you. Okay. Because this is working hand in hand. Help police and let police help you. Before you go, before you think we are there, are you there?
Okay.
Before we come in, have you been there?
Good question.
What measures have you done to help me and we help each other to fight crime?
After all, it is the person affected most. Well, that's
exactly,
a very good question. So now, let us look at some of the most common crimes that are expected in such a period of time.
Burglary, and that is when these people, because those people being that is their job, they are putting in much. Therefore, when you are leaving, because majorly those crimes are phone snatchers, burglary, they break in through the house, those petty crimes that can turn into major crimes. Therefore, we shouldn't give room to those. If you're on your, why should you move late at this period? Mind about the time you're moving. Yes, happiness doesn't end. But when you see, when it is too much, it is massive, protect yourself, come out. Don't move late hours. You find a girl, she's moving at 3 in the night, and you wonder, why are you sacrificing your life? Mind about your safety, my brother, my sister.
Actually, I think that is even leading someone to commit crime, like you said.
Because if the number that is moving at night has reduced, we shall be so vigilant, knowing that these people that are moving here at late hours, why? Don't move in ones. You are moving alone, you're a girl, you know, you're dressed the way you're dressed. You attract, this man will come and grab you and rape you, and your future will be tarnished.
Oh, yes.
You want to enjoy one day, but what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? You're putting on these kundi shows, you're showing the breasts, your thighs are out, and you're at 3 at night. Come on. Mind, respect starts with you. Girls, respect starts with you. Mind about your life, mind about the way you are dressing, because this man that come and grab will also fear you and respect you and the way you have put on. But if you put on the way recklessly, everyone will come and say, if this one doesn't mind about her life, then what? Because the way you are putting on, your body is out, your breasts are out, your thighs are out. What are you trying to show? That is also a way of fighting crime, because there is rape. There is rape, there is defilement. Parents, at this moment, your kids are in holiday, but the way your kid is putting on, she's just 10 years, she's just 12 years, she just finished P7, but you're dressing her with conditions. That girl has started bringing out breasts, the breasts are being showed, you are making her put on patras. Come on, that is bad. That girl is going to be seen by these people that have no mercy, and she will be grabbed, and you'll cry, yet it is you who started that. Please, help us and let us help each other. Those children are so important in this generation. The way you are treating them, the way you are making, you think you are giving them happiness. No, that is not happiness. That is not happiness. But you are sending them into destruction. These girls, these boys that are in holiday, how are you protecting them? Because when we talk about crime, we neglect that. That is child abuse. Why should your daughter, in all clothes, why should you buy a patron for your daughter to go on streets? You're sending her at night to go and buy sugar, to go and buy tea leaves. But the way she's dressed. These days, these girls grow faster. Their hormones are strong. Please, parents, when we are doing our work as police, we are asking you, do your role. Do your role. Let these girls start dressing decently. Charity begins at home. Those things we see, these boys need to grow up to be on streets. They are nurtured at home. It comes from home. The way you're treating, the father comes back at home, fights with a mother, she's seeing you are poisoning his or her mind. Therefore, the heart is coming harder. He will go on the streets and start battling. Why? Because he saw that when she or he was growing up. Girls, you see mama coming back home, every day there is an uncle coming because it is a festive season. This girl will know that it is not bad a girl to be with many men. Why? That is security. Because when we talk about security, we think it is theft only. No, that is also security. We are destroying our ground, we are destroying our community, giving excessive freedom to these children. And being a holiday, being festive season, you think, my girl put on like this, go to out. Come on, you are risking that future. You are risking the mother of tomorrow. You are risking the father of tomorrow, and you are sending them to be thieves. Recently, we arrested a lady. She's a lady because when we think about theft, we think about men. No. She's the girl that was being sent to remove mirrors of the car. And she was arrested here at Lubaka Road.
Wow.
A girl, young. But what it started where? It started at home. These parents, they're exposing their children at TikTok. 9 year, 10 year, she's at TikTok, seeing all sorts of things. What are you putting in her mind? She's going to grow up. She can be talked about. She can be disciplined. She's like anything. Now you think you love that daughter. You think you love. No, you don't. You don't. In years to come, you're going to cry. Nurture these children. They are seeing those sorts of things at TikTok, and that's why they come out and do funny things. They put on the way they want. Someone comes on the street and snatches things. Why? He has been nurtured by social media. Yeah.
Wow.
Therefore, our parents, we are calling upon you in this festive season. What are you doing at home? What is this child seeing? You want this child to be a doctor? You want this child to be a presenter? But what are you putting in him or her? Which guidelines are you giving that child? She's going to come out and start disturbing the community, and you start, police is not helping us.
Yet it is your responsibility.
Charity begins at home. And these police officers you complain about, they are also groomed by you. Those ones you are complaining about, they are groomed by you. You want police to be good, but are you nurturing your children well? You don't know that one is going to be another police officer next in years to come. That one is going to be a presenter. Is going to be someone. Those are the people you see in parliament doing funny things. Why? They were nurtured. How were they nurtured? Nurturing is so important. Nurturing is the first security given to the community. Homes. Security starts with homes. This boy, this girl will grow with a security conscious. She's knowing I'm not supposed to do this. She's knowing I'm not supposed to do this. She's knowing, and she'll also train others in the clique she will be in. But we have sold our children to groups because you have no time for this child. She gets where she's accommodated, and they are training her funny things. Why? You're working hard for her, but you're not giving time to her. You're working hard for him, but you're not giving time to him. That is insecurity. That is insecurity. Parents, you are the major people to fight crime in our community, in our society, in Uganda. I'm calling upon chairmans, wherever you are, in my area, Nansana, please mind about the children. This is a holiday, and it is a long holiday. Our children are going to learn what? What are we impacting in them? Those are the children that are going to be a problem tomorrow. Nurture them well, train them well. Don't let the road go. They say in the Bible that throw the what? Throw the road?
I'm not understanding. Well,
I'm talking about disciplining the children.
Disciplining them at the tender age.
Yes.
Because if they grow, they will no longer be able to.
They divert. What you put in them when they are young, they grow up with it. And if someone puts it in him, he will have that consciousness. No, I'm not going to do it, and he will withdraw.
Wow. That is not a surprise. Quite interesting message here from ASP Ssebuliba Meddie, and it is not by surprise, by the way. Yesterday we had the Archbishop's message, and the people who were speaking there, this is the same message they were spreading. Doesn't that put a mind into you that you should do something about the children? Yes, we had the provincial head of laity, Mr. John Terraho, saying that these are the future leaders of tomorrow, and what are we doing about them? It is the responsibility of everyone. And the Archbishop urged all of you to make sure that you take care of these children. And now here with me, it is the same message. Now please let it ring into your ears that you have to take care of these children, because these are the future people. They are the ones on the street, and they are the ones going to be in parliament. So please make sure you do your job very well. We're going in for a very short break and return with more with this discussion, because there is quite a lot to discuss about when it comes to safety.
Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
Oh yes, welcome back. You are still watching Issues at Hand here on Church of Uganda Family TV. And yes, the issues at hand right now, it is a matter of safety and precautions of you and me during this festive season. Now, here with me is Assistant Superintendent of Police, Ssebuliba Meddie, who is the Community Liaison Officer for Nansana. And we have been talking quite a number of things. And by the time we broke off, it was understood that you as a parent have a sole role in making sure that there is safety in our communities, because you have someone you're nurturing and they have to grow up to someone who is either responsible or some who's going to be a headache to the community. So it is your role to choose who do you want. And of course, I don't think you want the negative side. So it is important that you step up in your parenting roles and see that these people are nurtured very, very well, and of course be representatives of the nation and our values that we carry for good and our country. Well, now Afande, I want us to get into we're going to have so many gatherings during this period of time. Yeah. What safety precautions can you give to the people, or what also have you been able to put in place?
Yeah, what we are putting in place, as I'm telling you, that our security is not coming out because of festive season. We've always done that. But being that there is an increasing number due to what happens in those times, we are cautioning these people that are organizing events to be conscious security-wise, how they should put gadgets at the entrance, and they should limit the number in the congregation or in a building. There is guidelines that should be followed, and that's why these people that are doing that, they are applying to do what they are going to do, and we consent by going there on the ground and you're finding out, will our people be secure? Is security here, is safety for our people right or not? We go there, we find out, and if we find out that this is not right for our people, we shall stop that.
Okay.
Yeah, we are on that because our major role is to protect life and property. We mind about the life of Ugandans and we mind about the properties of Ugandans. Okay. Therefore, we go an extra mile to go to the ground where the event is being prepared, and we see, is it really what they're saying? Is it the same thing we want them to do? And we call upon the Ugandans that you mind about yourself also. When you see there is excessive entry or people are many in that gathering, leave that gathering. Tomorrow is there. Other than piling, and you end up suffocating. No, we don't want such incidences to happen like it happened before. We are so conscious and we are minding about the number that is to enter.
Wow. Yeah. Now, also, how can people out there, the community members, be suspicious and report any suspicions or any things unusual in such compacted places or such public gatherings?
Yeah, that is why we are trying so much to bring that relationship between the community and the people. Okay. Why? So that these people might not have that fear. They shouldn't fear and be open to bring us information. And there is in every station there is a free line. You call, you get in contact with your chairmans, get in contact with your OCs, so that we will create that relationship. That if anything happens, you have suspected something, communicate immediately, and we shall come in, because our response now is quick. Okay. The moment you communicate that, Afande, there's something I'm suspecting here, and I will come in. I will not question you that how is it looking like. No, like those people saying that if you call out police, they'll ask you, is that thing brown or black? No, that is a hearsay. But right now, when you call me about certain things, or when you call any police officer in your community, he will come in immediately, and the questions will be questioned on ground. He will not question you on phone. Okay. Therefore, I'm saying, my brothers and sisters there, make sure you get to know the number of your chairman. Make sure you get to know the number of your OC in the area. It is going to be so important for you. You're seeing it as it is not working, but you need us, we need you. Let's us work together, because if you suspect anything in this festive season, you're suspecting people, you're not understanding, come on, please alert us, and we shall do the needful. Yeah.
Okay, and the aspect of community policing and neighborhood watch in this kind of regard. Can you also give a comment?
What we are doing, and we call upon you, and people of Nansana, they have really done that. Chairmans have really engaged the community, and that is the way to go. Community policing is the way to go. Without community policing, we cannot fight crime. Why? When we go to the community, these people also who are doing crime, some people do crime not knowing, like domestic violence. Domestic violence is coming out of ignorance, but we go there, we let them know that this you're doing can cause this, can cause loss of life, can cause pain, and we let them know we are doing that, and we are calling upon the neighbors, what they call neighborhood watch. Know your neighbor, know the number of your neighbor, learn to communicate. Let's live that bossy way of life. Come down, be to the ground, and know you're a human being like any other person. And some of the tricks or tips I can offer you is like in neighbors of 10 people, you can all buy whistles. Whistles are like they might be 5,000 or 1,000, but they are so great. How? If you 10 people in a community there, you all have whistles, and when a person comes to attack you, you blow your whistle. Then another person will hear the whistle, another one will blow the whistle. All the 10 people blow the whistle. I'm telling you, that person will run away. You run away because that is security.
That is very easy to uphold.
I'm telling you, brothers, when you are in a gathering of 10 people, at around you have neighbor, come and make some meetings, buy whistles. If anything comes you're not aware of, and if someone attacks one, you blow that whistle. There is power in unity. There is power in unity. When you blow that whistle, one, another one will hear the whistle, and another one will hear, and they blow. I'm telling you, he cannot stay. And you will run out from that place, and these people are really security conscious. Yes, let's learn to do that. That is a tip. In this season, let's get that.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. And now let's talk about this time round. We are almost coming to the end of the program, unfortunately. But what other tips do you have for the security consciousness of this particular period, this period of time? Yes.
Yeah, in this particular time, I'm calling upon Ugandans. You are the first police officer. I'm telling you, you are the first police officer. You are the first security personnel. Therefore, mind about your movement. Be conscious about your neighbor. Be conscious about someone following you, someone you're moving with. Just know it is you only that is safe. Others are not safe. Therefore, putting that in mind, you know what to do. We are going to be on ground, and firstly, communicate. Get the numbers of your chairman, get the numbers of your police OCs in that area. Make sure you communicate wisely, and we shall protect you. We shall protect you from knowing you that it is you who told us that, who gave us that information. And we shall rightly fight, and we shall come out with a crime-free festive season and beyond. Okay.
Interesting. You did mention about domestic violence, and this kind of period also comes along with domestic violence somehow, somewhere, because I was listening in to some people speak that some of the causes of domestic violence is the aspect of provision. Exactly. If the father does not provide much, the mother is going to get annoyed, and then in the end, if they do not have a harmonized ground, they will end up in fights. What advice do you have for the demands that are in this period? Clothes, food, all those things.
In this regard, I'm like calling upon wives and husbands. Let each of you know each other. Let each of you respect each other. Let there be communication in the home. The most thing that brings domestic violence is communication. Your wife or your husband is not an angel to think for you. Be open. Be open that my wife, this is this, my husband, this is this, and engage these children because they are part of the family. Let them also know that is not in position to do this, and by the way, appreciate what your husband brings on table. Appreciate, don't have that spirit of yearning, of wanting more. What you have, first appreciate that, and God will give you more. Pray, because if prayer gets away from the families, problems will always arise. Get a gathering prayer as a family, a wife, husband, and the children. Pray together. Dedicate your family before the Lord, and the devil will flee from that family. But you think God is you don't mind about how many families pray together? And people say that, show me a family that prays together and I'll show you a family that is strong. Pray together in this festive season. Pray. You know where God has brought you from. Reconcile. Ask for forgiveness from your husband. Ask for forgiveness from your wife. Domestic violence will cease. I'm assuring you.
Okay.
Put God first.
Wow, very interesting. I know there is a way Afande Muhammad always gives us that interesting information. It's not only giving you the information, but encouraging you to also seek for your good as well. Very important, and we really acknowledge that. Now, as we try to wind up, how should the communities, what should the communities do to support the efforts of the police in ensuring safety during this period?
In this period, how to help each other in this period? Community, we are calling upon you to be free with police. Give us information. Don't fear. Bring out that information and we eliminate that crime. Come on board. Let's work together. We are not your enemies. We are your children. We are your fathers. We are your mothers. We are your wives. We are together. We have the same blood, but we just have a different work. But we are all one. Therefore, come to us. In order to fight the crime, come to us. Let us know where the problem is. Let us know where there is a spot, and we eliminate that, and we shall go well, and everything will go normal. We call upon you. Get numbers from your OCs. Get numbers from your OCs in the area. Be friendly to police. Police is yours and you're ours. And we shall fight crime if we work together as one.
Oh wow, very, very much interesting. And here, in that same regard, how have you as police intensified the efforts targeting this period of time? Yes, because it's just like we started at the beginning, this period of time comes along with a number of challenges, and in terms of safety, security, and all those things. How have you been able to intensify your efforts?
Majorly, how I've intensified our efforts is by doing community policing.
Okay.
Going to the community and engaging the community,
Involving
with
the
us,
police.
involving the community, that you are part of security. Secondly, we have deployed. Our people, our police officers are on ground, in uniformed personnel and ununiformed personnel. They're on ground. Thirdly, we are vigilant. Police is working 24/7. No closure.
No closure.
No closure.
There's no Christmas for you.
No Christmas.
Wow.
That is the time we work more. And because there is what they call past leave, but in this period, because we sacrifice, we don't go for past leave. We don't eat Christmas with our families. No, that is a sacrifice. If we do that sacrifice, please, let's work together.
Yeah.
And we fight. We are very alert. Our patrols are on ground. We have riders, motorcycle people. Riders, they are on ground. Anything, we are there to fight it.
Oh wow. Are there any challenges you're facing in such a period of time? Maybe from us, the community members?
Yeah. Reservedness. People are reserved.
Okay, they don't want to give information.
They don't want to bring out that can cause problems. That's why if that reservedness gets away, that's why we're doing so much of community policing. And if that reservedness gets away, we are to fight everything.
Okay.
We are to live in a crime-free society. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Now, yes, It is the end of this year. We're coming to the end. What message do you carry for us, and how do you want us to enjoy such a period of time?
In this, when I'm ending, I'm excited that God has been good on our side. As Ugandans, people are okay, and I pray, my people, in this scenario or in this period, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Mind about your safety, mind about tomorrow. Be wise in everything you do. Make God your first priority. Always be guided by God, and everything will be good for you. We call upon you, enjoy wisely, choose friends wisely. Parents, help us in nurturing these children. They are our leaders tomorrow. They are so important. But when you nurture them badly, respect them, love them, listen from them, and we shall have a good Uganda.
Wow.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wonderful. That is really, really great. Of course, perfect message from our friend here. Very good friend, by the way. Always comes around to make sure that he gives us that information. Also for your safety outside there. So it is very important. Any appreciation as we wind up, please? Maybe the final remarks as we
I
close.
appreciate Family TV for always giving us this opportunity to talk to our people. It is really a pleasure. We pray that God always provides, and we appreciate for the people always in the studio behind there doing a great work.
Oh, yeah.
Just know we appreciate, and God will always reward you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. That is ASP Ssebuliba Meddie, who is the Community Liaison Officer of Nansana. Always here with us, giving us such wonderful information. Well, take the message home, please. It is a festive season. You are all required to be very, very safe. And how are you going to be that? How are you going to do that? It is you being vigilant in society. First and foremost, you're the first police officer, though you don't have uniform, but you're the first. Everything starts with you. So it is important that you protect yourself as the forces also come in to, of course, give that help. Please make use of the community connection or community groups you have, or wherever you are enjoying from this festive season. If you're traveling, please make sure that you follow the guidelines on the road. Do not travel late in the night. That is for your safety. And even during the day, do not overspeed. That is as well for your safety. He did mention, do not take misery at home. Yes, you'd want to rush home, but are you taking happiness, or you're going to, in the end there, take misery? That is, of course, if you get an accident, people are not going to enjoy their Christmas very well because of you overspeeding on the road. So please, ladies and gentlemen, that is a strong message that you should uphold in such a Christmas setting, in such a festive season, so that you enjoy it responsibly. And by the way, one thing you should know, we want you in 2025. So if you enjoy negligently, we may not see you, or you will be disabled. You will be having things that are not really supposed to be with you, yet you would have controlled such. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate you for joining us. Just like I told you, this is the final one as we head into Christmas. So I wanted to say all those words because I will not see you once again on Issues at Hand on Friday with a police officer. So my name is Luke Majumba Alnaitwe. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and happy New Year 2025. But most importantly, we want to give credits to Protea Hotel by Marriott in Entebbe that has been supporting us in this regard. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend ahead. Enjoy responsibly, by the way.